い合って壊れかかったこのお茶目な
Touchdown Japan. Guys, when I stepped out of that airplane, it was so cold, but I immediately felt nostalgic because I have been here a couple of times already, and the last time that I went here was so long ago, and being here excites me. So I probably have to slow down a little bit because I walked so fast carrying my luggage. This is about 7 kilos and I had to bring it up and down the stairs. It was so cold. There was no heater and I had to wear my mask. I wasn't wearing my mask when I was in the airplane, so now I'm wearing it. Welcome to Japan! First order of business is ramen at this souvenir shop. Na medyo oily na at haggard na guys. Kagabi ko pa itsura to, I mean. I just finished hitting up these skewers. This is beef, I believe, that is coated in breadcrumbs and then deep fried. We got this last night at the restaurant and then we took it home. It's my new favorite. And then I'm gonna cook an egg. This was my favorite when I was here before because it's salt and pepper mixed in this one bottle. So I love this and I even requested for this when my grandmother went home to the Philippines. So I have bread and then the egg and then the skewers. Let's prepare this off. So this is mixed sauce. Oh, it smells so good. Everything that I've seen, heard, and smelled here since I got here are still the exact same. Nothing much has changed. And I'm so freaking excited for more. Gustahin ko lang po yung ilan. Also, I haven't had rice since yesterday. Oh, hold on. We are gonna pick up BJ. It's snowing in Takaoda.
Maulan daw. Nang?
Yellow. Nangailang.
Sa sila. Miss ang baby ko eh. Relax this.
Good morning, everybody. I apologize in advance if I look disgusting. It's the morning. It's 7 a.m. I really just want to talk about this trip real quick because I don't have the time to do it anymore. I mean, I won't have it anymore, and I didn't have it the previous days. Today is the only day that I get to talk to you guys. I'm vlogging because I want to preserve the memories, and I also want to go back to vlogging, and I'm pretty sure that I won't be able to do it regularly, so yeah, let's just savor the moment that I get to vlog. I am currently drinking some cafe mocha from Starbucks. My grandfather gave this to me. The box is right here. And I also eat leftover donuts from yesterday because my grandfather's brother bought this for the New Year's, and I'm so happy because it has been such a long time since I last tried Mr. Donut in Japan. But anyway, as I was saying, I just want to talk about this trip because, guys, I am so blessed because my entire family paid for everything. Well, let's start with my mom. My mom paid for everything that we needed to spend in the Philippines while we were preparing for this trip. So things like for the documents and all the other stuff that we need. And then for the ticket, for the flight ticket, my aunt and my grandfather paid for it. And I'm so grateful because that was the most expensive thing since I came here during peak season. And yeah, it was a little too much, but they still paid for it. I'm so grateful because I asked her one time, and that was earlier this year before she went to America, and I asked her to pay for the ticket as a joke, and she said yes, and I'm so grateful. Also, shout out to my friend Kyle because he helped me with the ticket because I booked at the place where he works. So thank you, Kyle, for assisting us. So he is the only person outside of the family that knows how much we spent for the ticket. For accommodation, we have a house here in Japan, so we really don't have to worry about anything. And I'm so grateful because I get to really do anything that I want here. I can watch a TV, I can turn all the heaters if I get really cold. I can literally do anything here because this is our home, and my grandfather just lets me eat all the food that he bought before I went here. And then when we go to restaurants, he pays for everything. I can order anything that I want, which I so missed because the last two times that I went here, we also did everything without a limit. So whenever we would go to Japanese restaurants, izakayas, we can order anything that we want, whether that is the most expensive food on the menu or it's the cheapest. It doesn't matter, we can order anything. And that's one of the things that I enjoy so much whenever I'm here, because yeah, I can really enjoy my stay here. Anyway, I'm just watching Spy Family on Netflix. I can tell him if I want something, if I want to buy something at the grocery store, he would buy that. And that's one more thing, when we go to the grocery store, I can get anything that I want. So I get to try pop-in cooking, which I already tried before when I went here. Well, the last two times that I was here, medyo matagal siya. We stayed here. More than 2 months kami each stay. So this is my third time by myself. Oh yeah, that's one more thing. I'm so grateful because my mom let me fly by myself. I mean, I really requested to fly on my own. I asked that specifically one time when everything wasn't really serious yet. I was like, can I fly by myself? And then my mom was a little hesitant at first, of course. But yeah, eventually she gave up. This is actually my birthday request to go here in Japan at this time. And it's a pretty big deal because it's the peak season, like what I said. And yeah, they said yes. With BJ though, my boyfriend, I was really scared to introduce him to my grandfather because he's really strict. I mean, whenever I joke about boys and things like that, he just says no, damn it, doubt, and then serious face. So ever since, I have been so scared to even show him a photo of me with a guy. So that's how strict he is. When my grandmother and I told him about BJ, that BJ was about to go here the next day, and that if we can pick him up at the train station, maybe that we could do that and things like that. And then they talked on the cell phone, and it's surprisingly so light. So he accepted BJ basically, and he loves him as much as he loves me. So yeah, things like he does favors for BJ, things like assisting him at the front desk, paying for everything, bringing BJ and I to the tourist spots, offering him food, letting him order whatever he wants. Basically, BJ is family here. And another thing, my grandfather's brother, he's also strict, and I was also scared to introduce someone to him, but I knew that I needed to. When we went to lunch on my second day here, my grandfather told him that there's someone who's gonna visit and that he wants to join us at the onsen because that onsen was already pre-booked. My grandfather's brother booked that before I went here because he was so excited to see me again. The last time that he saw me was about 8 to 10 years ago. Pretty long time already. Not just pretty long time, it's really been a long time since he last saw me. So he was so excited when he found out that I was gonna go here. And then yeah, he booked the onsen for my birthday. It's his birthday present for me. That's another thing. That's another maganon na experience. So yeah, I was scared when my grandfather told him about my boyfriend, but he was like, oh, there's another one that's gonna join us. I don't know how to add him to the booking because I booked his online, things like that. And knowing that he is already old, yeah, when he met BJ, he loves BJ basically. He calls him baby, he calls him nice boy, and I get shocked every time because I was like, he loves you. I always tell that to my boyfriend, to BJ. And I'm so grateful because, oh my gosh, the family loves him. The family accepts him. I mean, that's the only thing that I was pretty scared of before. Excuse me. That the family won't accept him. But maybe because of my age and that I was able to tell them the story, the entire story, and be clear about it, my intentions. Also, I'm graduating, so maybe that's one of the reasons why they're not as strict about it as I was expecting. But when we told my grandfather about it, he was like, I thought you're still a baby, and then jokingly did this to me. I was like, I'm sorry, Papa Jin. Basically, I'm still their baby. I'm the family's baby, that's why. I was the first grandchild, and I'm the only female grandchild, so really, it doesn't matter if I already have cousins or if I already have Elijah, my brother. He's 7, and Hunter, our cousin, he's 8, almost 9. So it doesn't matter if there's another 2 babies. I'm still gonna be a baby because I was the first one, and I'm also the only girl. So the treatment is still the same. Of course, they treat the babies as they are as children, but they still treat me like how they used to treat me, even though I'm already almost 22. So I'm so grateful. I'm still the family's baby. I'm still Nono Ichi. That's my nickname, by the way. That's my Japanese nickname. They got it from the nearby city here, so it's a walking distance. It's another city, and yeah, they named me after that place, Nono Ichi. Take note of that. And also with BJ, let me just talk about BJ. The entire trip, the first time I saw him at the train station, I was so in love. Because when I saw his face for the first time again after a pretty long time, I was like, you're real. And he looked so good, so fresh. His cheeks were red because it was so cold that day. His lips were also red. He just looked so good. And then he treats me like a princess too. So everybody here treats me like a princess. But you know what? My grandmother even puts lotion on me. She prepares everything for me. My mama Beng, she does everything for me. She takes care of me like how she used to when I was a little child. So I feel so happy and lucky in this trip. Like what I said, my grandmother treats me like a baby. BJ treats me like a princess. He peels mikang. He peels this mikang for me. He peels shrimps for me. He does everything for me. And then when we go out, when my grandparents let us just go out and walk around the city, he pays for some stuff, and I tell him that I want to experience paying, but he insists that he should pay for some stuff too, and that BJ wants to pay for everything that we're gonna buy, or everything basically when we're together, or if I want to buy a certain food when we're outside, things like that. But of course I also want to experience paying for everything, and I also want to treat him because I love him, of course, and I also want to experience paying here, and it just sums up everything. But yeah, he insists that he wants to pay for a lot of things, and I tell him that he doesn't have to, but he still wants to do it. And basically BJ and my grandfathers, they clash in a good way, because BJ wants to pay for some stuff, or he wants to give us something, and my grandfathers don't want him to, because they feel like they're letting a visitor pay for everything, and of course we don't normally we don't want that. My grandmother and I are just like princesses, because we just get to do anything we want. They spend for us. And like what I said, we don't force BJ to pay for anything. He just wants to do it, and we let him from time to time, but really everything is already paid for. It's princess treatment talaga ako kay BJ. Sobrang sweet. Sobrang sweet. I just want to point that in this video. I want to tell you guys that he is the best boyfriend there is. Yeah, and also ito guys, of course hindi pa siya yung like super serious that we're gonna get married already, but my grandfathers already approve of it, sort of. Like I was so shocked when my grandfathers told BJ that pwede na sila magpakasal, like that, but not in Tagalog, of course, in Nihongo. He said that we can already get married because he saw how responsible BJ is, how kind he is. Of course, there are some hesitations, which is so normal, but he just mentioned it. But he was like, just let Izzy finish her school. Izzy is me. My grandfather's brother, he is about to bring us to this temple, and he said that the reason why he wants to bring us there is because, of course, for experience, and he also wants to pray for our relationship, that we won't fight, that we won't break up, because they really love BJ, and they're so fond of him. I am so grateful. Today we have an agenda. My grandfather's brother is going to take BJ and I out to shop for some stuff, so he's gonna pay for that. We were so shy, but he wants to do it. He insisted that he wants to pay for our shopping today. What else? We're gonna go to the spa again. I'm gonna stay there for the whole day. Expensive again, masyadong magastos sila. But sunod-sunuran lang din naman na sila. I mean, kami ni BJ, especially ako, sunod-sunudan lang din. So, yeah, we just let them write the itinerary. Meron na kaming itinerary. We already have an itinerary, but it changes from time to time because they change moods from time to time. And they change some plans here and there. I'm gonna see you guys on the next clips. Maybe I'm gonna insert some clips so that you guys can watch the entire vlog. This is probably gonna be so long, but it's gonna be worth it because it's a really once in a lifetime trip, and I'm hoping that I'll go back here. I'm gonna see you guys in a while, so just watch some clips that I've gathered the past few days, and I'm gonna vlog again later and tomorrow and on the next days.
Oh, I can't think